We've been lying to our fans for nearly 3 months now.
While it's true that Apocalypse Rising's Phase 1 updates have been in progress for some time, they've been a purely secondary priority.
Yes, it's true that Keth has been rewriting APOC's code to some extent. Yes, it's true that I spent some time on new buildings. Everything in our previous update videos is fact, but we've deliberately been misleading every single one of you for months.
The biggest lie we've told is that we will someday attempt to expand the map. However, we're afraid that simply isn't the truth.
I, especially, have been working to deceive you in this regard, constantly redirecting you in an effort to keep our true intentions secret.
In early December, I created a technology demonstration referred to only as Project Pony. This set in motion a series of events that nobody could have possibly anticipated.
But Project Pony was unproven, and as a result, we were never confident enough to share our findings with anyone.
We needed a working test. So Gus initiated, in secret, something that would prove the theoretical concept before it was implemented into the game.
I started work on the proof, which I coined Project Sandpaper. Meanwhile, Keth worked on Project Veracruz, which would accommodate my test and prove that Project Pony worked as we theorized.
Little did we know that this proof of concept would take us many weeks longer to produce than we could have anticipated.
But we believed Project Pony could change everything, and spending such an immense amount of time proving it worked was well worth our time.
The results were far better than we could have ever imagined.
So without any further delay, we would like to introduce
The new Apocalypse Rising. So that's what we've been up to.
We would like to formally apologize for our cheeky introduction where we try to freak you guys out a little bit. But that's pretty much the best way that we could deliver something this awesome, hey, Keth?
Yeah, we had to scare you guys at least a little bit, right?
So we would like to quickly discuss what the three projects were. We discussed Project Pony, Project Sandpaper, and Project Veracruz. Keth, go ahead and first describe what Project Veracruz was.
So Project Veracruz was a necessary step, and it's a huge step for APOC, and it's one that we never thought we'd be able to do. Veracruz was making Apocalypse Rising filtering enabled. Filtering has a lot of perks. It was a sought-after feature for a long time because it basically prevents a lot of exploits to the game, and it also allows us to do a lot of very cool features that we wouldn't be able to do otherwise that require a client-server desync. APOC, Project Veracruz, has been going on for 2 months, over 2 months now, and we're finally at the point where the filtering version of APOC is nearly indistinguishable from the gameplay of the original APOC, and so that is incredibly exciting.
In fact, so indistinguishable that all 3 update videos that we recently released were running filtering. You just didn't know it.
You couldn't tell at all. And
It was right under your noses.
yeah, as you're watching me run around play the game right now, you're not going to see any difference either. That is how seamless this transition is.
Now, Project Pony required Project Veracruz. Project Pony demanded that Apocalypse Rising be filtering enabled. Without it, without filtering enabled, Project Pony wouldn't have been possible. Go on and explain why Project Pony is so freaking cool.
Project Pony is one of the coolest things in the world, and it's one of the best things I've ever made. Project Pony allows us to have a nearly unlimited map size, and it does that through the use of what I like to think of as a revolutionary chunk system. Currently, APOC and Project Pony run very smoothly, and it does that because although the map, which Gus will tell you just how big it is, but this map is huge, the map is loaded separately for different players and for the server. So when one player is walking around, they may see all the buildings around them and all this terrain, but another player will not see any of it. They're going to see only the stuff that is in their region of gameplay. And the server even only sees a little portion of the game, so that the server load is incredibly light in comparison to what it is on vanilla APOC. This allows us to make a system where we have a huge map, but since only a little bit of it is loaded at a time, you're not going to lag as much, and the server can handle it, and it truly is incredible. And I guess Gus will now go on to explain what we were able to do with Project Pony and Project Veracruz and what they allowed him to make over these past couple months.
So, in December, when we considered the possibility of switching APOC over to filtering, Kath also considered the possibility of making some sort of chunk system that would allow a larger map, but without the disadvantages of having so many more bricks. This map was the production began in this map immediately because we needed something that was huge and that wasn't just a big waste of time, that would push Project Pony and Veracruz to its limits and ensure that if those systems worked and if filtering APOC and the chunk system was efficient, then could it be used to make something larger than the map that we currently had? My response to that was, of course, terrain. And since we were going for something ridiculous, why not just start by increasing the area of the map 4 times? You're currently looking and experiencing at Keth walking around in a map that is 4 times the area of the current kin reimagined map, as we call it.
It is huge.
I spent weeks painstakingly using triangle tools in order to make this terrain that you see before you, and then about a week after that, developing unique structures, which some of you have already seen, thanks to the update videos, but of course I left out a lot that you may see around you as Keth is exploring. And then, of course, we started applying the structures to the map. We developed new trees. We also developed some unique locations that were probably in the video previous, or in the short clip previous to this. But yes, Apocalypse Rising is 4 times the size of its predecessor. And the best part is that it runs just as well as it did on the previous. So we have a lot left to do. We're not done. We spent the last weekend just, oh my god.
It's been intense for weeks.
It's been really crunch time, and what we have left to do is obviously there's a lot of unique structures that are missing from the game right now. I need to work on, redoing the prison and redoing places, Trinity HQ, and all this stuff. I want to update all of them. I want to make them way better. I want to make new locations. If anybody on the community remembers me posting about unique locations that they think would be, yeah, there was a reason why I was doing that. Those things were all considered, and I will try to implement as many as possible. Kath has a lot of bugs to work out with filtering and the new map, and there's a lot of things that didn't quite transfer properly. This map was transferred to this filtering version of APOC, I think 2 days ago.
I think it might have been yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
I think so.
The 25th of February was when this was transferred over, and what you're seeing is like really hacky, but it works. Now, what there's left to do. Here's the thing. We have a minor deadline that we're trying to meet. And I hate telling everybody, hey, this is their goal, because then everybody's going to freak out if we don't make it. But we're very keen on making this deadline.
This is a special case.
Zolar, Keth, and I are flying out to the Game Developer Conference, and we will be participating at Roblox's booth. We will also be participating in the Roblox Developer Conference, and our planes leave on Tuesday. Tuesday the 3rd. We have this weekend to get this done and ready to go. If we can get this out and ready to play by Tuesday, we will have succeeded. In order to do that, we need a lot of buildings made, we need a lot of tweaks, we need a lot of bug fixes. And here's the best part. We need people to mass test this version starting very soon. I don't know if it's going to be within the next day or two, but like quick, because we need to make sure it works with lots of people. And we
got to get going.
We do hope to increase the player count to something. We're not sure quite yet. Now, in regard to the mass test, the moderators and myself and Kath have selected a list of, I believe, 51 people from the community who will be allowed to participate. If you have been naughty, you're not on the list. So, some events in the community recently really stood out, and we took that into consideration. Otherwise, I do believe that we will be allowing anybody in the Roblox administrators group to participate in the test, because we want them to see this. And anybody on my friends list and Zolarket's friends list as well will be allowed to participate. So if we love you, then you're going to be here too.
And for those of you who aren't on the list, don't worry, it's only going to be a few more days, we hope.
Yep. We thought maybe we could, charge you or something, but that would be really mean. And then we thought maybe we could do it by rank, but there's like too many people who just hack and stuff, so that's not good. So yeah, we're trying to keep the list very short. The goal is to get this stuff out by Tuesday Tuesday the 3rd. Yeah. So we're freaking out. In fact, we rushed this video. Does it look like we rushed it? Because this was not the easiest way.
I think it turned out pretty well. I don't know.
I think it turned out pretty well too. But we were sitting here talking about this reveal for weeks.
Yeah. This is our secret update, if you haven't noticed.
The 3 projects. The project for filtering, the project for the new map, and the project that allows the new map to be possible are our secret updates. It's what we've been, keeping hidden from everyone for so long, and here it is. So for any developers watching this, if any Roblox staff members are watching this, Kath is very excited to write up a post on the Roblox dev forums about this use of filtering and how we took filtering and made it into a tool that allows us to make such a large, interesting, map and have it run at 60 frames per second is just incredible, and he's going to be writing about that soon. Otherwise, we will be informing the community when the mass test will go up, and we will absolutely be answering any questions on a thread on the Apocalypse Rising subreddit for those who want to ask us some questions and participate in, what will be new. And I'm sure you can see on Keth's screen there are some new features here that you probably haven't seen through update videos. We don't have time. So yeah, ask us some questions on the subreddit. And yeah, absolutely.
We're
We'll
just
be
we're incredibly excited, and we're really thankful that all of you have stuck with us and haven't lost faith. So
yeah.
APOC's just getting better and better,
Yeah, we haven't made an update in like 2 months, and this is gonna be pretty big.
and this is
It's
huge.
freaking huge. So we will hear from you guys very shortly, and we will keep you updated on our progress because we can do that now, and we don't have to keep everything a secret. Ah, yeah,
Finally.
you'll hear from us a lot in the next couple of days and over this weekend when we're staying up all night and slumbering it. So yeah, keep an eye out. We will keep you guys informed, and we will catch you next time.